everybody, we are live. I believe we're live. Haven't been on there for a little bit last week. Let me check. We are doing a championship broadcast today. Let me check. Let me check real quick. Alright, yep, it's working. We're on. I got my invite. I'm gonna go hop in there. And let's just, let's get this started, man. We got a broadcast. This is a championship race. I'm gonna give my input and all that. I'll just pull over here with them for a minute. And, you see, you got the 38 of Pretty Boy James, the 19 of Brandon Torres, the 37 of Ghost, and the 18 of Bobby Osh. X is just in there to have fun, race with them. Hopefully he'll stay out of their way. I'll qualify real quick, see what I can get, but like I said, my qualifying ain't gonna matter. But I'm just gonna give a quick rundown here of how the playoffs went down. There was a lot of, let's say, tempers flaring throughout the, but Texas, your winner was Pretty Boy James, who's in the championship. It was a photo finish between him and myself. Dover, Brandon won it. Monster Mile was being framed by Bobby Ash. He made a caution on purpose. Bobby Ash had the race won, and Monster Mile made a caution, was framed by Bobby Ash. That he did it on purpose. James apparently dominated the entire race for Chicagoland, got the win. Ghost made a couple enemies at Phoenix, where James also got the win. I was running James down. Ghost and Bobby Ash made a caution, and I held back, and Bobby Ash got his win at Charlotte. And then quick, interesting story at Talladega last week to determine it was Ghost was, let's put it this way. Ghost was in a near must-win situation. And what happened was he ticked me off. He dumped me at Bristol, got me at Phoenix. So I paid him back. I dumped him for the win. I got penalized. He got the win. So he's in the championship for Terminatrix. Thought he had it. Ghost got the win, which was much needed. And Terminatrix was knocked out. And Ghost is in it. And we'll just see the lines that are running. You already got Bobby Ash up in the wall there. I know he's not going to be wanting to see that during the race. Hopefully that doesn't happen to him during the race. We'll see if I can't get a good qualifying lap here. And like I said, mine ain't going to matter. But let's just see if we can't. Well, man, this is a championship race. Everything is on the line. This is what everybody has worked for. This is legit. Champion gets a trophy. This ain't for fun. It is for fun, but they take it serious. We got a wreck up in front. We got involved in that. No way of avoiding that. Crap. And I had a hot lap going too. So we already got Terminatrix and James up there battling. Terminatrix said he'll hang back and not get involved too much. But boy, I guarantee we'll have tempers flaring after the race. I guarantee it. If Kansas is the championship race, it's what everybody has worked for. This is legit. And we're going to see who gets the pull here real quick after we complete a couple more laps. We got Brandon Torres in the 19. He's definitely got a good shot at it. Pretty Boy James changed from the 20 to the 38. And then we got Bobby Ash in the 18. The big three, I'd say the underdog would definitely be if Ghost Loves You would get the championship. That would be a huge, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he'll fall so far behind. I think he'll rage quit and not even finish the race. Brandon might, you never know. If he gets wrecked, he said he'll knock some guys out of the way. Bobby Ash said, if you're in his way, he'll leave you. James, his prediction was he will get wrecked. So we'll see how that plays out. Terminatrix just in here to have fun. Last race, they let him race. Got one to go here. Hopefully I'm running down the leader. This is a perfect slider here to run. I am running down James actually. But, bad even. See Brandon having trouble getting a good lap back there. 5 laps was probably not enough. I'm running Terminatrix down also, but this is definitely going to be my pick. I believe Pretty Boy James will get the championship. He'll get the dub. This is going to be fun. for sure. I'm very excited for this. This has been what the whole season has been built up for. We've had plenty of different champion winners, or race winners, I'm sorry. And this is interesting, man. So, well, I'll back out here. Send me another invite, James, and, or somebody, I don't care who. Man, oh man. This is gonna be really interesting, man. This is gonna be really freaking interesting. I could be wrong. I feel like, you know, Brandon might come out and take it. I don't think he's won a playoff race since Dover. James has been very hot in the playoffs. Very, very consistent. As you see, I got second. But I'll, back out here. Meaning, it'll be Pretty Boy James on the pole, Bobby Ash on the outside, which is the preferred line here for second. Fourth place, or third place, would be Terminatrix, and Brandon, and Ghost. Now, guys, I'll back out here. Oh, they're doing a 50%er. I thought this was 25%er. Good God, I don't know if I can. Oh, 50%. Oh, no. This will be interesting, but you already see Ghost is 3/10 off the pace. You see Bobby's the 10th off. X and Brandon's both the 10th off. Man, I think James is gonna get her. I think he might run away with it. There's my invite. There we go. So, I got another invite. So whenever they let the clock roll down to about 3. Yeah, man. I'll be back in a minute. Let's get this championship underway at Kansas Motor Speedway. 1.5 mile racetrack. We got some great racing ahead of us. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get this show on the road. Whenever they'll let the clock run down here, I'll, you know, I'll back out. Alrighty, good luck all drivers. We could have an upset here. Ghost takes it. Be very interesting if Brandon could take it. This could be very interesting. Ooh boy. Let's get this show on the road, man. I'm really excited for this. This is what the season has been built up for. This is what the season has been. This is the point of it. Ooh, looks like we got Brandon Torres with possibly a mechanical failure having to go to the back. Guessing Brandon's gonna start in the back either to get away from chaos or to change his pace scheme. Maybe both. Brandon backed out again. Alright. Alrighty, let's get this, this is gonna be a very fun race, I believe. This is, oh man, Bobby actually could be a factor, Pretty Boy James, Brandon Torres, Ghost is, what I'd call a long shot. We definitely got the big three, be a big upset for sure. Terminatrix, of course, he's just down here just to race the last race. Just to race the last race, he's, you know. Oh man, when are we getting this started here, guys? Now, as you guys can see, there are no cautions on. They will be doing manual caution. Single car spin, I believe, is a caution. Just heads up there. So if y'all see him slowing down on the track, manual. We got stages on. 50% is gonna be a long race for sure. 4 times. A lot of pitting. Meaning a lot of room for strategies. What are these boys willing to do for the championship? Well, we're gonna find out. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Let me know on Discord when y'all are getting ready. Brandon just hopped back in. Alrighty, I'm back. Whenever y'all are ready, I'm ready. Let the clock run down, I'll back out. Got a couple of other invites I can get back in. There's the clock. Alrighty, boys, 30 seconds, then the championship race, 50%, 134 laps, stages, manual cautions. And then we're ready to rock and roll. Who is getting the championship? We even get a point of view here from our pole sitter. 38, Pretty Boy James.
You gonna leave and come back.
Alrighty. Backing out. Pretty Boy James. Invites. Accept. Alrighty, guys, we'll accept this invite. We're already in. Alright, let's watch the race. proof right here. We are a little behind, so I'm sure they're getting the green flag about now, so boogity, boogity, boogity. Time to go racing, boys. Championship weekend, Kansas. James, your pole sitter. 8 views. Alrighty, Pretty Boy James to the lead right off the bat. Yeah. We got Pretty Boy James to the lead right off the bat. We got 3 championship contenders. We got 2 already door-banging teammates, Bobby Ash and Brandon Torres. No patience. They're going to let the leader of Pretty Boy James try to run away with this. You got Bobby Ash going to the bottom. That's a new line. We haven't seen anybody run that for sure. Top line is the top. It's supposed to be the fast line. See if he runs the bottom here again in the turn 3. He's going back to the middle. Maybe he's found something in the bottom line. Maybe he's trying to get some clean air, go to make a pass right off the bat, or right along with him and see what he's doing from the... Guess we'll go to the back of the car angle. We'll see. What line does he take? Is he gonna get that clean air? He's gonna use the middle line, get some of that clean air. Trying some different things. Now, I was the one that won the race earlier back in the season, so nobody's gonna get a repeat win here. But this is the real one, the championship race, the more important one. Use the hood view, see he's getting a run here. Up on Pretty Boy James, getting a run, looking to the bottom. We got a pass for the lead. Pretty Boy James is gonna hold it, maybe Brandon Torres hanging back. Not using up any of his stuff. By 3, like I said, the big 3 and they're 1, 2, 3 at this moment. Definitely seeing some improvements from mid-season to now. Ever since Bobby Ash has gotten the wheel, he has been running way better. He's been up, and now he's a championship contender. At first it was like, well, maybe Bobby Ash may or may not make the playoffs or the playoffs, but the championship. But now he's going for the lead for the championship early in this race. He's got a shot to win this championship. He is giving James a run for his money at this moment. We'll see how the long run comes in. He goes back to the bottom, looking to make the pass. Use that side draft. Maybe a little bit of contact. That was close. Bobby Ash going back to the bottom. Kyle Busch was the one that won the real life championship. Bobby Ash trying to make it too. Go see what action going on in the back here. Terminatrix and Ghost Loves You both going pretty slow. Is a no caution. You got the 3 leaders well within maybe a second about right here. Brandon Torres might just be hanging back, not using up his stuff. He got in the wall there. Maybe he's not. Looks like he's pushing it pretty hard if he got up into the wall. Maybe just ain't got the speed the top 2 has. Yeah. Oh, they're going slower, so is a caution out. No, they're still going to speed, so. Right along here from the before view. Pretty Boy James. Bobby Ash right in his draft, maybe saving tire, maybe saving fuel, just completing laps at this moment. Remember, stage wins, positions do not matter. You basically have to win the race and you're champion, basically. Unless Ghost or unless Terminatrix gets it, you gotta win the race, basically. So you got the top 2 battling and still pulling away from Brandon. So you know they got speed, unless Brandon's just saving, not using up his stuff. But the top 2 sure are using up this. So Bobby Ash goes to the bottom again. He's got to be burning up the tires down there. Bobby Ash a little loose on exit, maybe. Bobby Ash looks like he's getting loose already. Bobby is not letting Pretty Boy James get away from him. And Brandon Torres is only letting the top two get so far out in front of him. Top two are battling. Brandon gonna reel him back in. Bobby Ash going back to the bottom again. Can't quite make the pass. Maybe hang back, get a run. Just run that top line and get a run. You obviously got the speed. You gotta build up that run. Making the pass when you're not quite on his bumper. It ain't gonna happen. Gotta try to pull a slide job here as he goes way up into the turn, hugging that yellow line. He's gonna try to pull the slide job. Not quite. Not quite. Now he got into the wall a little bit, losing a little bit of ground. Too aggressive, too early. He goes back down to the bottom again. He just not, and Brandon also just not willing to use that top line and get that dirty air. Right along with Terminatrix ain't got nobody near him. Neither does Ghost. Ghost is in possible danger of going a lap down not too far from now. At the leader of Pretty Boy James coming off of turn 2 now. And you got Ghost. Well, he's at least a half a lap down. Maybe 3/4 of a lap at this moment. But you got Pretty Boy James out in front. Bobby Ash to second. And you got pit stops already being made. Maybe short pitting, using up their stuff already. Pretty Boy James making the first stop of the day. Gonna try the short pit and get the gap between himself and Bobby Ash bigger. Maybe he can drive away. Yeah, Bobby Ash gonna come down the front stretch, gonna lap Pretty Boy James here. So that means unless, you know, Brandon make his stop. Brandon Torres has now made his stop. James coming out. So it looks like Brandon pitted the same lap James did. And maybe got a penalty? Maybe? He must have gotten a penalty because he's losing crazy ground right now. He got a penalty. Riding along here with Brandon, and Bobby Ash into his stall. No way he got a penalty. Did he disconnect? What has happened to Brandon? We got a wreck here. Terminatrix is sitting on track. Something must have happened to Pretty Boy James. What happened to Terminatrix now? Alright, we got word. Brandon Torres, mechanical failures, and is gone. Looks like everybody backed out. Alright, great. Make this a little bit longer. Rain delay, whatever you want to call it. Alright, we got word. Mechanical failure. Torres behind the garage. Everybody out. Gonna get himself a new car, whatever. Do what they gotta do. Get her off the hauler. And that's gonna be that. We'll get another invite here real quick. Send me two, maybe. Wonder if we're still gonna do a 50% race. It's definitely gonna be a long race. It could be an hour and 20, hour and a half. So it's gonna be a long race, especially because we gotta restart. I might as well do 25% now, because we already are into the race. Just basically a caution. See, all lobbies are up right now until we get that invite. G-Sensi's got a lobby open from Michigan. CTD, Broom, FedEx. Surprised FedEx and sent me an invite. Oh man. They're almost done. Some fast guys in there. Waiting for the invites. Getting the green flag for the second time. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Get the green flag going again. Championship race underway. Pretty Boy James on the pole. Bobby Ash starting second. Term, Ghost, and Brandon here. Oh, we already got 3 wide as we head in the turn number 1. We already got more exciting racing here. We got Bobby Ash getting out in front. We got a new leader for the first time. James not going to be patient. Going to go right down into the first turn and try to pull the slide job. It's going to be hard to do running a slider. Can he do it? Bobby Ash going to pull the crossover. Just give him a bump. Oh, man. Oh, man. We got Ghost right up there trying to make a run here for the lead here. Got him wiggling, got contact, James in the wall, Bobby Ash, you got Ghost going for the lead, you got Brandon contact, Term. Got lagging it looks like. Yeah, oh crap, Brandon's lagging. You got 3 wide, James stuck in the middle, and Brandon's lag might put him 4 wide for a second. Term says he's not going to be too aggressive, but he's already being a factor here, and you got Bobby Ash just going to drive away and say, y'all keep playing, I'll keep driving away here. Looks like we are under caution because they're slowing down. James is... Now it looks like they're gonna... No, it looks like they're still going green because, James has just run down Bobby. He's got the speed and has run him down. We had a battle for the lead. James all over Bobby Ash's bumper. Bobby Ash gonna block. James looking high. Getting really interesting here, guys. James gonna run the extra high line. Bobby to the middle. That just seems to be the line he likes. Whether he's got someone in front of him or he is in the lead, he's just gonna continue using that middle line. Is getting good battle here, going for the lead. James getting in the wall. Bobby Ash gonna give him room, and we got side by side action for the lead. Bobby Ash gonna pull a block crossover move. Contact. James goes low. Oh man, you got contact here. Got contact already. Alrighty, looks like the top two have driven away. Not too much action going on the track as of right now. And looks like Brandon has lagged out again. And I don't know if they're going to restart it again for him. Looks like they're slowing down. Looks like more lag from everybody, it looks like. I am streaming, so it might be me. Not sure, but that may have just ended Brandon Torres' hopes of a championship right there. Sad to know, but Brandon Torres looks like he has lagged out again. We did see lagging on the racetrack. We'll go check again, see if he's yep, he is still in pit road. So now we got 3. Probably 2. Gonna be between Pretty Boy James and Bobby Ash here. It's gonna be one of the two. My prediction was James. Bobby Ash has always got those chances. They're side by side for the lead. After this, we'll go to commercial break. Contact, maybe we won't. James in the wall. This is getting really, really interesting here. Good grief. Alrighty. Alrighty. Going to commercial break, guys. This is a championship race. See you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we are back from break. Pretty Boy James, Bobby Ash, nothing new. Those two still going at it for the lead. Got a little bit of contact here, maybe. James going low, Bobby Ash staying high. Oh, more contact, more contact. Bobby Ash just scraped the wall. No tire rub, no smoke. Pretty Boy James still out in the lead. This is getting really interesting here. The top 2 picks, guys that I thought had the biggest shot of getting the championship. Of course, Brandon and Ghost. Brandon had the speed, just lagged out. It looks like we are under caution. No, they're just going into the pits here. Yeah, that has been confirmed. Brandon Torres' hopes at a championship have been destroyed. He lagged out. They're still racing. So we're gonna watch these two go into pit road inside of each other. This is, well, someone else is gonna get the lead here. Who would be your leader? Termin X? Terminatrix, maybe? Find out here real quick. Yeah, you got Terminex now going into the pits. Ghost still out on the track, it looks like. I don't think he's pitted yet. So you got James and Bobby Ash coming out together, staying on the apron till the backstretch. Alrighty, we're gonna go NASCAR crank it up. Looks like Bobby Ash has gapped Pretty Boy James for the lead. That was NASCAR crank it up for you there for a little bit. Bobby Ash goes down the backstretch. Has got about a 1 second lead, I believe, over Pretty Boy James. Maybe a little bit over. Maybe a little bit less. But Bobby Ash, good hopes yet for a championship win. High hopes, good chances. Really nice to see the 18 back out in front. Bobby Ash, the driver, at the 38 of Pretty Boy James. Following closely, and look at him rim ride that wall really close to the wall, trying to, oh, you got Bobby Ash a little loose on the exit. Maybe he can run him down. Yeah, he's getting really close to that wall. We'll right ahead of him here and see how close is he really getting to that wall. Right there, he's a good bit from it. Not gonna risk getting too close to that wall. Coming down onto the apron, right next to the grass, not gonna get in it. Back onto the banking, into the turn stand. Good distance away from the wall there, he got pretty close. And to get that run off the turn, is the gap closing between himself and Bobby Ash? Let's see. I believe it is closed maybe a tenth or two. If Bobby Ash can get that high line figured out, I think he'll be a little bit better. That high line is the fast line for sure. I mean, I don't think I've seen him run it once. There he's gonna run it. Speak of the devil, Bobby Ash to the high line here. Highest I've seen him run all day. And James gonna use that draft and suck him closer. James trying to close the gap. Bobby Ash has not pulled away. And I believe James hasn't gained too much. Right along here, Pretty Boy James. Right along from behind here with James. just trying to find different grooves on the track to find speed. Good racing here up in the front, but Bobby Ash has gapped James, because remember, they did come out side by side for the lead. So, Bobby Ash, as he goes into the turn, he's getting really close to that bottom, man. He must have found something on the bottom line, because he is keeping James behind him and gapping him. Got Terminex, Ghost, and Brandon, James, and Bobby out in front. James now to the bottom, just trying to search for speed. Bobby gonna get a better run off the turn and gain maybe a tenth or two of it on the front stretch, crossing the finish line. Gotta start closing in on the end of the stage. Maybe one more pit stop. It's been maybe 10-15 laps since they have made a pit stop. So it's either gonna soon be the end of the stage, or they're soon gonna pit. Gotta be one of the two. So it looks like Bobby has James ducked down pit road. It looks like it's the end of the stage, unless it's a caution. Well, we're gonna find out real quick if it's a caution. Not sure what. I mean, you got Ghost with damage, X with damage, top two nothing really. So I'm not sure what's going on there. They are going down pit road, maybe a caution. Not sure if this is a caution, because X is going in pretty slow. This might be a caution. We're gonna find out when they come out of the pits, because they were slowing down on the back stretch. They all have come down pit road. Bobby Ash gonna win the race off pit road. Pretty Boy James second. Really, his guys suck. Brandon Torres here. Chances ended in the worst possible scenario. Just horrible, and just gotta fight back next season. Now, we will be here again in the booth, in the studio. We will be, yes, definitely a caution. Ghost must be getting a lap back if he blew by these guys. Yep. I'm going real slow, so anticipating on getting the green this lap. You're going really slow. Ghost has caught up now. Yeah, James, they're gonna be going at the line here. Gets the start. James definitely got a little bit of a jump on the start there. He's in the above cam and he went before the line. You got the two behind him and Tournament X, Ghost, 2 by 2. James gonna fight back at the run. Bobby Ash again gonna clear him as they go down the backstretch. X gonna clear Ghost as they go down the backstretch. Oh, and Bobby Ash taking James's line, goes down to the bottom, and, well, he uses his line and blocks and defends. This has got to be closing in on the end of the stage, so they got to be welding the tear up some sheet metal now. Like I said, stages don't matter. Bobby Ash going to give him the room on the top. It's going to come down to where he finished at the end of the race. Basically, the winner of this race is champion unless it's Tournament X, who's not in the championship for. James going high. Bobby gonna run his own line. X right there within the mix. James right up against that wall. Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, whatever you want to call it. Bobby Ash going to fight back on the bottom. James got in the wall. X right on both of their rear bumpers, trying to show what he's got. And looks like he has gotten into the wall a little bit. He's going to fall back and hold up Ghost now. James going to get the run back on the top line. Bobby Ash going to defend here on the bottom. Contact. More contact. A little bit of contact there. Bobby Ash going to go down to the bottom. James, looks like they must have found something on the bottom line. James back up to the top, and Bobby Ash trying to gap him now. But maybe a tenth or two on him. James gonna run that top line. Bobby Ash back to the middle. Definitely gonna say the middle line has had a lot of speed here in this race, and maybe the preferred line. In a custom, you'd want to use as high as you can go. Ooh, James gonna give Bobby a shot as they go into the turn. James going to the bottom, not going to come near to complete the slide job. Oh, contact X right back into the mix. X may have something for him. Terminatrix may have something for these two championship contending teams right here. Bobby Ash going to pull the slide job. Will James get the speed here and pull a crossover? He ain't even going to get to Bobby Ash's bumper. May have tagged the wall, but Bobby Ash drags the wall all the way down the backstretch. James goes back down to the bottom, makes room, contact, they bang, they touch. Bobby Ash all the way up against the wall. James not giving an inch. And Bobby Ash got a door slamming coming off of 4, and X looking 3 wide. Bobby Ash clears James, and more contact between James and X. Bobby Ash back down in front of James. It's going to be one of these two. I'm telling you, it's going to be one of these two at the championship. James trying to hold on here. Just keep up with Bobby Ash, who is showing significant speed. I do want to thank all you guys for 21 subscribers. You must have hit that today. Breaking the 20s, boys. Looks like we are under caution. So we're all gonna link back up, get into the pits here. Thursday is gonna be the Xfinity series. Make sure to tune into that. Bobby Ash won our last race off pit road. Now what strategy would you want to take here? I'd say 4 tires and, well, we're gonna find out. Looks like I'd take under caution, I'd take 4 tires, man. James up against the wall, waiting on these guys. What is going on with James here? We're waiting on him as they go down the backstretch here. Getting ready to come to the green flag here. Coming to the green flag here. Alrighty, we are back underway. James getting out in front, contact between Ghost and Bobby. What are these drivers willing to do to win this championship? You got 3 wide for second place. Bobby Ash up against the wall. Ghost and X gonna pass him here. Gonna lose a lot of momentum. Ghost to the top, and James is loving this as he tries to drive away. I'm sure Bobby's getting frustrated, racing with guys plenty slower than him. Ghost is now into second contact. Bobby shoving X up out of the way. Says, you're not a championship contender. Get out of my way. X gonna fight that. Bobby back to the bottom. X fighting back on the top. Finding some speed there on the top line.
End of stage.
Alrighty, stage end. What is stage end here? Now, pit strategy? Well, guess we'll find out what pit strategy you guys are gonna take here. I believe this is end of, I believe. Green flag and X to the lead. James is second. You got X going high. You got Ghost and James back low. Bobby Ash trying to defend this lead. James goes up and smacks the wall. A good battle here for the lead. You got 3 cars, all 3 championship contenders, uses 3 different lines within half a second of each other. James trying to make the pass on Ghost. He's trying to stay up here with these top 2 contenders. Bobby Ash hoping to get side by side behind him, maybe go and drive away. Ghost gonna use the bottom here. Ghost loves you. Slides up the track. James gonna get the run off the turn, clear him by a lot, and now work on his next position here, which is for the lead. Him and Bobby Ash back up in front. Been up there all day long. Yeah, James all the way up against that wall. Bobby Ash given all the room he needs, goes back down to the bottom. Yeah, crazy good battling for the lead, side by side, both championship contenders. I believe this is stage 2, correct me if it is or isn't. So I'm sure we're gonna have tempers flaring at the end of this race, if not hurt feelings maybe, and we're gonna have one happy person after this race. James putting Bobby up in the wall, squeezing him. I'm sure that ain't gonna go well. I'm sure that ain't gonna go over too well. Maybe some payback. He could have gave him room. I don't know if he thought he was clear, probably, but he obviously wasn't. And Bobby gonna have to try to catch back up. Raced him clean and didn't get raced back clean. So we'll see what happens there. So now Bobby Ash tries to run James back down here. James maybe with a half a second lead. This strategy is going to definitely be a big factor in this race. Newer tires at the end of this race, it's going to all be a good factor, man. It's more than just having a fast car. As Bobby Ash has now run James back down. Bobby Ash should definitely run James back down, making that gap a lot smaller for sure. She's right there now. We definitely got, getting to the end of the run. Pit stops gotta soon pop up here, man. Bobby Ash has now run Pretty Boy James back down. It is, all bets are off now, getting later into the run. Pit stops, they'll be happening soon. They'll be happening soon. Oh, does Pretty Boy James hear Rhett come into the pits? Bobby Ash, is he waiting on him? Goes through him. What happened there? Not at all sure what went down there. That's interesting. James has got damage. So is that something happened, man? I'm not sure. Pit strategy, man. It's came down to the pits, wrecked, definitely got damaged. First time he's damaged his car all night. Man. Now he's going through the grass. We got Bobby Ash, he's probably the leaders. Coming down to the pits, and he missed it again. Right, he made it. Wow. Terminatrix also into the pits. So you got Terminatrix now coming out of the pits, and well, not sure what was going on there with the looks like we had a caution, man. Yeah, must have a caution here. Alright, looks like we are under caution. And James is our leader. X not really going on the start, gonna get James stuck out there again. X, is he blocking? Oh man. Bobby Ash back up into the wall. Bobby Ash now once again stuck battling the slower cars. Then James just gonna take this opportunity to just drive away. Just gonna drive away, man. Bobby Ash going to the low lane. Terminator's gonna take the high line, and Ghost running right along in the middle as James looks back in his mirrors. Bobby Ash picking cars off one by one. Now X is into the wall. Ghost makes the move all the way down to the apron, flying back up on track. Now from my point of view, that looked deliberate. In my point of view, that looked deliberate. And we're gonna go put that in the Discord. That's definitely not gonna stand in this league. You don't wreck on purpose. He went down to the apron and just came flying back on track. Definitely a caution though, but got guys going back down pit road, and Terminatrix gotta use some strategy and stay out. Order tires, slower car, ain't gonna work. Straight up. Bobby Ash coming back out on track, Pretty Boy James, and not sure what was going on there, man, but that looked deliberate. That definitely, it was what I seen. Bobby Ash is making the pass on X. X got in the wall. Ghost made a quick move, went left, went too far left, went down under the apron. And it didn't look like he left off the throttle at all. I've seen this happen before. Seen this happen before. You go onto the apron, you don't just come flying back up on track. You hit, X, spun out. Definitely looked like it was on purpose. He knew he lost it, knew he was going to go up and hit the wall, get damage. He hit X, spun. It almost looked like he quickly went left so the car would spin left. I don't know. Man, I've done this stuff before. I can kind of tell, just my point of view. And X going to get a good jump on the start. Ghost looking high right off the bat. 3 wide. James back to the bottom. Bobby's going to go with him. Terminatrix out front, can he lead a lap? James clipping the apron. Ghost back to the high side. Bobby Ash gonna go with James. Contact between Bobby Ash and Ghost. Bobby Ash back to the bottom now. Gonna try to pull the slide job. Can he clear? He's gonna come up in front of Ghost. Terminatrix gonna come home and complete a lap and lead a lap. James gonna come home second here. And then Bobby Ash right behind him. They're all taking completely different lines. 3 wide for the lead. No patience. Ghost going with him. James gonna get a nice run off the turn. Bobby Ash gonna follow. Bobby Ash going to make a move here on James. James going low. Bobby Ash just gonna push him for now. Diving into the turn. Trying to make a move here on Pretty Boy James. Bobby Ash is now taking over the lead here from Pretty Boy James. Got a good race going here, man. Man, Bobby Ash may be our champion. He may be the champion. But James got just as big of a chance, I believe. But Bobby Ash, you can tell he's been practicing. But you can kind of tell James has too. They just had the car week in and week out. And James up into the wall. Lose a little bit of ground here. We'll follow along with James using his cam here for a minute. Just not driving it. Oh, and you got James hitting the wall, losing it, spinning on the apron. That was weird. No one touched him. That's likely going to be a caution now. Yep, caution is out. Bobby Ash slow here. Coming out of the turn 2. Right, 10 laps to go left in the stage. More pit strategy here. Bobby Ash gonna win the race off pit road. Ghost right up there with him. So I guess it'd be 9 to go now. Left in the stage. Countdown. We got 8 green flag laps left. Long stages. Long stages. Plus we had the restart. It cost us maybe 15-20 minutes. They're coming to the line. Green flag in the air. James, a big jump on the start. Can't tell me he didn't jump it. From last to first. 4 wide as they head in the turn number 1. Last to first. That is a little weird. James getting a jump on the start. Pretty Boy James, but Bobby's gonna fight back and loose on exit contact. 8 to go, I believe. Ghost going for the stage win. Going on the bottom. Can he hold it? Bobby and James will make contact. Ghost contact into the grass. That looked a little bit deliberate also. Not sure. Got into the grass, went up and smacked the wall. Definitely gonna be a caution for that. So we'll be at 7 to go. Must be racing back to the line. James entered that turn pretty low. Made it stick pretty good. Yep, they are under caution. I have a feeling this race is going to turn into a shootout, at least for the last stage it will be. Not sure though, man. Not sure. They head into the pits there. Alrighty. Pit road here. And who's gonna win the race off pit road? It'll be Bobby Ash. Bobby Ash winning the Ram race off pit road. James, Bobby, Terminex, and Ghost. Pretty Boy James, Bobby Ash, Terminatrix, and Ghost loves you. Green flag racing again. We got about 5 or 6 to go left here in the stage. James and Bobby Ash going at it again here. For the lead. Been those two all day long. There'll be a couple laps to go here on the stage. James all the way up against the wall. Crossover move. Looks like that is the end of the stage. We'll see if we can't get. See if we can get word here from our stage winner. You got a copy. See if we can't get a copy here from James. Nope, they're getting started. Wow. And this broadcast, I gotta go. See y'all Thursday.